What's going on, guys? Slovosh here. Want to bring you a deck that I've been having a lot of fun with. This deck was inspired by another YouTuber named Remnant. He had a pile very, very similar to this, gave me the idea. I started playing his deck, and then I made tweaks to it because I thought there were some inefficiencies or things that catered to my playstyle a little bit more. So I made some tweaks, added some other values, but I kept the core concept of the deck together. So most of the credit goes to Remnant, and then the rest of my little tweaks. But we have quite a good control deck here that uses some very non-meta cards, and it is creatureless, so we kind of nullify a lot of the hands that opponents will keep. Since the meta is so aggro, they'll have a handful of single target removal and sunfalls, things like that, and we don't use creatures. And if we do use creatures, they're token creatures from our lands, and or they're the opponent's creatures that we reanimate with Virtue Persistence or steal from them with Outrageous Robbery. So that kind of puts a weird twist on the way the gameplays play out. But not having creatures also means that we're a little bit more susceptible to our draw versus extreme aggressive decks. So if we have our sweepers and we have our single target removals like our Sheoldred's Edicts and our Go for the Throats, and we have a Filigree Sylex on the board, we should be okay against some mono red matchups. But if they just get the nuts draws, you're probably going to lose regardless, because that deck can kill you on like turn 4. So not a lot you can do if you're not playing creatures to block those guys. But in our one slot, we got Duress, just remove target things that we don't like Urbrask's Forge. The red-white token deck is very prevalent right now. We have Candy Trail to kind of smooth out our hands in the early game, as well as draw us a card and gain some life for aggro matchups. Filigree Sylex is an early sweeper that we can charge up to whatever we need. We can leave it at 0 to blow up all tokens. Phyrexian Arena just for card draw. Karn Sylex is a catch-all sweeper. One thing to note, though, is the Karn Sylex will remove your own Filigree Sylex or your own Candy Trail, so make sure you're trying to get your value out of these before you blow it, unless you absolutely have to. We're playing 3 of the ends because this will exile key components of an opponent's deck. So if you're playing blue-white control and you catch them with their pants down where they have no mana to counter you, and you hit their Jace, you can remove all 4 copies of Jace from their deck, and then one of their only 2 win cons is completely removed. So we usually take a dump on mono white, or Azorius Control, I should say. Same goes with Deadly Cover-Up. We can sweep the board, and then we can take away key components of anything that we may have discarded with Duress, or they discarded, such as Bandit's Talents, the Innkeeper's Talents, Vraska's, what have you. We can clean it up as long as we have 6 evidence to collect and remove it from their deck. So these 2 can break opponents' decks and remove combo pieces, remove win cons altogether. It's pretty sick. Ashiok just for value and to give the opponent something to like work on while we just keep developing mana. Same with Vraska, just value. If she's not handled, she can win the game. Ashiok can win the game if they're not handled. Chimil is in here just for late game value. Everything in our deck is pretty much Discover 5 or less capable, with the exception of the Virtue. So this will prevent us from flooding too hard and keep getting us like into the turn value after turn 6. Only playing 1 of those, so you won't see it all the time. We are playing 4 Virtues of Persistence, which I would say 90% of the time we're just using it as a life gain and removal for things that we can't target with the Go for the Throat. Late game Bomb, though, we can drop this as the enchantment, and then we'll play the opponent's deck, which is the main goal. This is one of our win cons, that's why I have 4 of them. Other win con is Outrageous Robbery. You want to try to get this for as big as you can, and or use this on your turn to make sure you're dropping lands every turn. So you'll be stealing from the opponent as much as humanly possible and play their deck, and you kind of just do reactive control and then steal their stuff. We're either going to mill them out, or we're going to play their entire deck and go right against them, and they're not going to like that. In the mana base, we got 25 lands, 14 swamps. The rest are utility lands like Demolition Fields, Blast Zones. A lot of Demolition Fields because it helps us fix our mana if we need double black. And it removes all of the creature lands or value lands on the opponent's side. We've got 3 Fountainports. This allows us to create tokens, fishes, or draw from our other tokens we might have. Mirrex is the control matchup killer. Just the might tokens just make so much pressure with the toxic. Getting to 10 poison counters is very easy if they don't start addressing these, so they have to spend mana on them. Cool thing is you can make the Mirrex tokens, and if they target them, you can kill them with the Fountainport and draw a card off them, and it doesn't cost you any life, which is pretty sweet. So that's kind of the deck in a nutshell. I will say that this deck is interesting to pilot. It takes a little bit of practice, but for the most part, it is super duper fun playing something so not meta. And just seeing an opponent's hand full of creature removal is hilarious because it's not going to work. Anyways, guys, credit to Remnant for the idea behind the shell of this. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching to this point. And please remember to like, subscribe, comment, make any tweaks that you might have if you build this deck. And let me know what they are in the comments below. All right, guys, I'll see you in those games. Peace. All right. This is a great opening hand. 3 mana, Candy Trail, Duress, early removal. I hope this spells victory for us. Candy Trail it up. I like both those cards. Alright, let's get rid of the Vraska. It's part of their only combo they got. We'll hit them again, take one of their talents, and then we'll draw a card at the end of their turn. We'll demo field that cottage for sure. See what they do here. Okay. Arena's ridiculous. I wish I had mine in this matchup, but I'll never see it. Hit Sheoldred with the end. They got another Innkeeper's thing there. That was a great hit for us. Alright, so they got Virtues, Virtues. 2 more Arenas, Vraskas, Glissas. They do have Assassin's Trophy, which is not good for us. Let's see what they do here. I could have played the Candy Trail, honestly, but I kind of want to ramp a little bit with the Fountainport. I know this seems dumb, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to Deadly Cover Up. We'll take these 3. And we're going to hit Vraska. And remove the rest of them from the deck, so there's no 1-turn kill ability. And then we'll throw down a Candy Trail. Ooh. I like both those. They got the Assassin's Trophy in their hand, which kind of sucks. We know for a fact that they have a lot of these, so let's remove their whole deck of that. We are Exile Commanders at this point. And we'll do nothing. If they activate the land, we'll kill it. You want to kill yourself twice as fast? That's fine. Yeah, I guess we do something here. We gotta do something. We'll give them a target, but they'll have to waste some of their turn to do it. Got one card off it. Yes. Could you please get the fuck out of my screen? Thank you. Alright. They're gonna end up decking themselves here soon. Taking so much damage. Uh-huh. Kill this cottage now. Alright, we can do a robbery for 6. It's pretty incredible. It's really not that bad yet. You gonna draw more? Or are you gonna blow up on your own enchantments? Just draw all of them, man. Alright, let's hit him for 6. Oh my god, all lands. Are you fucking serious? I just thinned his deck so much. That is incredible. I'm glad that was on camera, because I don't think I would have believed that. Oh, and then I draw a land. That's fantastic. Is this real life? Are they going to get another Glissa from the graveyard? Alright, we're going to put a fish in the way. And then we're going to sack that fish to draw. I can't believe I got him for 6 lands. Unbelievable, man. They have 12 cards left. You fucking serious? This is the biggest joke I've ever seen, man. It's craziness. I don't know what I can do here. I mean, I had to make a fish. That's it. That's all I can do. Thank God. Dude, he doesn't care. He wants all the cards. What does he even have in his graveyard? Just glisses. That's it. He only has glisses. And what candy trail? Oh, no, wait, I don't need to do that yet. Just Vraska. That won't matter. It won't matter if you kill it right now. Got 2 glisses in hand. None in the library. What's in the library left? Nothing. What's in their hand? Nothing. Opponent's graveyard? Just glisses. Well, sir, you just lost. And you drew 2 more? Oh, baby. Alright, we're going to deck them. Yeah, pull back those creatures. Exactly. Wow. That was the most ridiculous Outrageous Robbery I've ever seen. I drew 6 lands off the top of their deck. That would have been 6 turns of them doing jack shit. Actually, maybe 2 because of the double Phyrexian Arenas, but didn't see any of my sweepers. If I had any of the Sylexes, I could have killed both those, slowed them down big time, but man, we hit a lot of exile. Look, we got all their glisses, all their Dread Knights, all their Vraskas, and all their Sheoldreds. That's a pretty good time, and just slow death here. That's awesome. This looks like a fairly keepable hand. Mono Red going first, though. Never a good thing. Hit him with the -3 to get rid of him cleanly. Alright, we're going to tap this for 1 black. Get rid of whatever pump spell they got in their hand. Yup, that's the one. Now we'll hold up a removal. Alright. We'll let that resolve. Go to the attack phase. Now we'll remove it so they can't re-equip it. I think with Exile, you don't actually get any of the death counters. So, no more of those in the deck. Take them for 3 here. Just so I stop holding up priority 2. Lands. Put down Chimil, hope for some removal. That is not it. They got a way to pump. Unreal. They never stop. Alright, we got a hand here. I like it actually. Candy Trail saves quite a bit of the day all the time. It's such a good card for a control deck. See what we're up against. Get rid of that forge. Go down a Karn Sylex. That way we can sweep up an Elspeth or something like that. This is going to come down to lands only. They already had another Urbrass Forge in like the top 2 draws. It's absolutely incredible. I'm gonna lose my Candy Trail, but it is what it is. Go ahead and play an Elspeth. These are the best lands I could ever see. Let's remove all of the Elspeths from their deck. That one in their hand. This one here. Alright, so this guy's spin is Union of the First Path and a War Leader's Call. They do have a couple of braids. I should look out for that. Very random having a braids, but I guess it's the counter deck to their deck if you get the mirror match. If they go wide here, I might do a deadly cover-up. Collect 6 evidence. will take their forges out of the deck. No forges, no Elseths for you, sir. Kill this one. Yup. Then we're going to kill this one. And that should leave us with 3 for any Trixies. Like if they play the Innkeeper's thing and then try to copy the one fish token they got, we'll blow it out of the water. They shouldn't have a whole lot of token generators left unless they just keep dropping those lands. Now we need our big spenders. Let's undo that. We'll pass. Alright, end of the turn. Get rid of this guy. Okay, it's not bad. They're just sitting with a handful of removal, it looks like. A really shitty edict, but there's no planeswalkers and it's all tokens besides these guys, so either way it doesn't feel very good. Alright, so we're gonna rob them for 5. Start playing their deck. Nice. I did that on my turn so I could keep developing mana. Taker's Talent. Then we'll do the Novice Inspector. We get a token, so let's see what they got up here that I'm not seeing. We'll get rid of the Braid. I just don't like it in general. So you gonna lock down? Okay, that would slow me from doing what I was gonna do next turn, which is copy the token. Okay. That is fine by me. You gonna do it now on second main? Yes, you are. Let's draw. Three mana to remove a 1/1. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's tap from colorless here. I like both of those very much. Okay. We'll end the turn there. We'll do the Mirrex on their turn, copy it on our turn. That's totally fine too, because we'll take our life and our card now. You get nothing. And then at the end of your turn, we'll make a token and draw another one. Yeah. That feels pretty good. My turn. Ooh, a demo field. Perfect. Let's pump this by 1. Copy that guy, draw another. One, two, three. Play the arena down. And we'll go in for 1. One second, getting a phone call. Right. Definitely more demolition fields to stop them from doing anything that they want to do. Fountainport would be pretty good too. So now we're just drawing like crazy, which is awesome. Let's get in there. Okay. Gain some more life. Get this up to level 4. Been waiting on them to drop a land. Yes, we will take that action. 31, he's got 26. Get our Fountainport. Alright, of the things still in their deck that affect us. Maybe Sunfalls? Or we just take their whole damn deck. How many? I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, let's just take their whole deck. Wait. So I got 13, so that means I can do this for 11. Card overload, baby. Alright, so now they're at 14 cards. I have so many I can't see on my screen. Put down the Fountainport. Let's demo field this guy. Why would you tap both Fountainports for that? Not very many basics left. Where is the deadly cover-up? There we go. Auto pay. So, do we have any big boys? There's 1 and 6. Let's take Sunfalls. Yep, and there you go. Massacred, man. We had his whole deck to go with. That was pretty sick. I enjoyed that one a lot. Alright, we got a game here. And this hand is pretty tragic. This is looking a little better. We might bin one of the swamps. I go first, so I'll probably Duress first. See what we're up against. Wow, this looks like a real fun time. Well, let's take away their card draw. We can play around No More Lies. I have a feeling that's not going to serve much of a purpose. I'll take out one of their lands. See if they play basics or not. I'll keep that Mirrex tucked away for right now. I'm not going to do anything here. What the hit? We'll hit that other land now. Maybe it'll incentivize them to tap out or something. They gotta hold up them counter spells though, man. That's what they live by. Let's draw. Nice. We won't do the Mirrex yet. Let's pass. Throw a bone at them here. See if they want to do anything about the Mirrex. Get a Might token out for now. Might as well. Wonder how many more basics they got in their deck. Okay, so that leaves free reign for Fountainport. We're gonna attack in, see what they want to do about it. It's gonna be a real boring game. Get that Fountainport. Fine by me. And the turn. We can still steal 4. Seems that they basically don't want to do anything. Okay, we can play that game. They're going to start running out of hand room. My turn. Play this Duress, get it in that hand. Get rid of the No More Lies. I don't really care about the lockdowns or anything like that. It's one more damage to your face. So Spell Gyre is 4 mana. Memorialize is draw a card off this. That's pretty nice. $37 cards. I got 38 cards. Create double fishies. See what they want to do here. I mean, any way you cut it, they have to take 1 damage. Do not want those. Waiting for them to tap out so that we can actually do something. Taking 1 more life. Ooh, here might be our opportunity. Alright, so we got 8 mana showing. Let's take them for 6. Oh yeah, that's a lot of counterspell loving. And an Anchorage, that's pretty sick.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us. Nothing could be more vulnerable than your memory.
All right. We're going to soul partition it back.
I will iterate on my performance.
Lay the anchorage down. Get in for some beats. I got 24 cards left. We have a lot of mana. This is definitely their win con. Do it. Gotta play no more lies, right? But I have 3 to tap. Now what do you do? 23 cards, they got 24. They didn't address the board state at all. Let's draw here. Okay, one more land's not a bad thing. Let's attack in. And then I think what I want to do is do a deadly cover-up and do the evidence. And we'll get rid of one of these. And then we're just going to take Jace out of their deck altogether. And then I don't really know how they win. Grab that Jace. Take all the rest of them. In their hand, they got some draw, some removal, and a bounce. In their library now, they have some Restless Anchorages, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. Okay. Doesn't really feel like there's any reason to put those down. fine. Got one more basic. Hit him with Duress. If I can, I'm going to try and get that soul partition out of their hand. That's fine. So if I can prevent them from getting the soul partition. Ooh, they got 2 restless languages. Okay. Well, now we're going to go in. Okay. We're not, actually, because we don't have the mana to activate that. Well, they got no counter spells now, so we got 10 mana. We can take them for 8. Yeah, let's go ahead and take 8 more. Get our last land out of there. And I think that's a game, just by Outrageous Robbery. How many mana do we have? We got 11, 12. Oh, almost pressed the wrong card. Taking for everything they got. Bye. That's how you beat a control deck.